Hey y'all, time for another quickie from the car, this time on location from the Food Lion parking lot near where I live. And just had a very interesting conversation. So, I come up here all the time after work, and I'm always dressed in the suit and the business attire. And apparently the staff here calls me boss man because of that. But the cashier that I had tonight was one that I've chatted with before, but this is the first time that I've actually gone through their line. And as they I had a fairly sizable order, and it's about 10 o'clock at night. So as they started to ring me up, I went to the end of the register and I said, if you'll allow me, and I held out my hand like you've seen Men in Black when Agent J was catching. I basically did that, and they're like, really? You want to help bag? And I'm like, I did this for a number of years, and I think I remember how it's done, so if you'll let me, I'll help you. And she was like, sure. So she scanned, I bagged, and together we made a pretty good team, which proves it's like riding a bicycle. It really does come back to you. But the reason I point this out is folks up here always, the cashiers up here are always bagging groceries by themselves, because I guess Food Lion has gotten rid of all their baggers, because I never see any baggers on duty here. And I haven't seen that at a Food Lion for many, many years. But, nobody is too good to pitch in and help bag their own groceries if they're able. I mean, I have worked at Radio Shack, at Food Lion, at Walmart, and it used to get on my nerves when people would just stand there while I bagged all their groceries. And it always surprises people up here when I ask to pitch in, not offer, but actually request to be allowed to help. And, I'd like to think it's one of the things that distinguishes me well, but, the point being, help them out, because it's the small things, but they appreciate it, and it really does. Take it from one who's been there. It really does help make their day better, and it makes their jobs easier. So, besides, what better way to make sure that the person bagging your groceries doesn't put your watermelons on top of your loaf of bread? Thankfully, I've never actually heard of an instance of that happening, but it's an urban legend for a reason, so must have happened sometime. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Y'all have a good night.